Dan. Is it peak fiction or another piece of fan service garbage? Is it piece of trash or a piece of gold? Is it absolute cinema or is it... I'll pass. Is the fan service in DanDaDan too much? Is it perfect? Is there any? There's no fan service in DanDaDan, and you're looking like, whoa, how can you say this? Look at this scene. Look at this scene, look at this shot. The definition of fan service to me is something that separates the anime, its story, and the elements in the story from what you're seeing. The fan service in DanDaDan is not separate. It is part of the show. That's the greatest novelty about the anime, is that the fan service doesn't hide itself. It doesn't try to sneak its way in. It's the main storyline. It's the main plot line. One of the plot lines is that this guy is looking for his balls, his golden balls, his golden balls. Yes, his golden balls. And I live for it. I'm there for it. I'm looking for it too. Shit. The best example would be from episode 9. If you look at something like this, they don't hide the fan service behind just a little cut. The fight is the fan service, and the fan service is the fight. Take a look. Look at that absolute cinema. Look at that cinematography. Can we really take a look at how it has to be a skill to animate something so fluid and yet so revealing without revealing anything besides what we're seeing right now? That's it. That's all it is. That's the best example that I can tell you that DanDaDan needs its fan service. I find this absolutely hilarious. When I watched this scene, I was like, you know, in the fight scene way. But then I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, that's the general reaction normal people get when they watch DanDaDan. And it makes it funny. It's great. And if you don't find it funny, that's fine. That's okay. Go ahead and watch Naruto. Go ahead and watch something serious. Get really involved in something super serious. But people were like, this is weird. How can you watch this and like this? This is weird. When someone walks in the room, don't you feel weird about it? I'm watching Japanese cartoons. I'm already weird. I'm already past the point. I have shit in my room about Japanese cartoons. Fucking Miyazaki is goddamn everywhere. I don't care. Why not just accept it? Why not just sit down and actually be open-minded for once and just look at it and be like, you know, it is weird at first, but hey, I'm kind of liking this. The music's kind of vibey. Wow, the art style is really cool. The voice acting is really cared for. Wow, this is an anime that people like and care for. The fan service needs to be there. The biggest Japanese trope is obviously naked people are funny, and what I'm looking at, naked people are funny. I laughed hard, and if you don't laugh hard, that's fine. People in Japan, they're laughing. This is funny to them. This is a common trope. This is something you will see in any anime. This is something you will see in the most obscure, serious drama anime ever. You will see a guy turn tail, put his hands in between his legs and run around like he's like a little chicken because he's naked, and it's funny. The reason why this also gets a pass is the animation. Things like this isn't just fan service. If you look at this a little bit more deeper, the color, the art style, the shots, the animation, the facial expressions, they're all great. If you didn't laugh or crack a smile, then it's okay. You just don't understand, and maybe you will never will, and that's fine. Don't try to shit on it and be like, oh, the fan service is too much. The fan service is crazy. You just can't handle it. You can't sit there and look at something and see the other aspect of it rather than just see naked people. And I understand if that's you, then okay. But you should look at yourself in the mirror. You should really think why I can't enjoy anime with fan service. And you should just think about it and say why. If you say because it's weird, I'm gonna say anime is weird. And if you say because they're young, I'm gonna say it's a cartoon. These are adult voice actors. The person who drew it is an adult. And if I do understand though, in some cases like Beatrice or just any Lolita characters where they try to say that they're older than what they look like, it's a bit weird. Okay, you got me there. Japan, you gotta really work on that one. You gotta figure that one out because the animation, I would literally compare it to Goat Piece. I would literally compare the animation, the color, the art style, the uniqueness of it, the smoothness of it. It's up here with the greats of animation. It's up here with Castlevania. It's up here with Fate series. It's the hard work that you can't deny. It's the love in the craft that you just can't deny. The only thing about the show, as I do understand, is in episode 1, there's a lot of SA. And the thing about SA is that it's a little, sometimes if you are a person who has experienced that type of thing, that it could make you not like the anime. And I understand that. But there was a deeper meaning in the essay, and it's not fan service. It's not something we're supposed to watch and just enjoy. It's actually something that we're supposed to gain power from. If you realize in her first kick when she was talking to the guy who was harassing her about going out on a date, she kicked this guy in the face, and I was like, damn, yeah, that guy needed that kick. That was sick, and it did no damage. Later in that episode, she broke from her barriers and got powerful enough to be able to handle her own, and she kicked the fuck out of her assaulters through the fucking UFO, and it was the most cathartic moment in the anime. It is something that drawn me to it, took me out of it because she didn't have much clothes on. I was looking at this kick like, oh my god! Like, I'm not looking at it like, oh my god. So like, it's just curious to see the people who have problems with fan service and see something like that and go, oh my god. Like, let's really think about this for a second, because we're not looking at this scene and going, oh wow, this is great, pausing it and pulling out our little wanker and going crazy, going hog darn crazy. We're not doing that. We're not posted up with our Megamine body pillow and our figurines sitting here looking at this anime thinking it's just anime to go, oh. We are crying. We are sharing tears. We are feeling something other than what you think you would be feeling in fan service. We are getting cinema. That's what we're getting. People who call it weird and it's like, oh, it's too much. Have you ever watched High School DxD? Have you ever watched Fairy Tail? Have you ever watched even Evangelion? Have you ever watched Kill la Kill? Oh my god. It's even in Naruto. It like with Kakashi's mask trying to pull it down. That's fan service. If you don't think I was sitting there looking at what Kakashi's mouth would do, you were mistaken. I'm not looking at this show like a crazed monkey. I'm not sitting here looking at this drooling. I'm looking at this and I'm locked the fuck in. I'm waiting for her to fuck these aliens up, straight up. I'm ready for everyone to just unlock their domain expansion after unlocking her spiritual awakening powers. I'm not sitting here looking at her undergarments. I don't care. I think I was looking at the hair more than I was her undergarments at all. I didn't even know that she was completely, fully still naked until someone made a comment about it. People were seeing this and they were like, ah, I have to tune out. Oh, this is weird. They're showing a little bit too much, right? And I'm not looking at this. I'm looking straight up at like, oh shit, she's about to awaken. People are like, oh, this is a little weird. And I'm like, all right, well, no. Look at the color. Look at the animation. Watch. It's great. I'm not looking at this like this is fan service. I'm thinking, oh shit, she's another mob psycho. Oh shit, I gotta see the 1v1. I gotta tune in. But look at this. Are you serious? Look at this animation. Look at her hair. It's art. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And it's something you can't deny. It's something that you just can't sit there and be like, oh, if you want to see the #1 example, you should watch this anime. Get ready. It always kind of still makes me tear up. I still can't really watch it all the way through because I'm gonna burst out in tears. Can you see this animation? This is all animated. It's beautiful. It's beauty. You're looking at art. The music, the story, it's all there. It's not lacking in anything else.
一人でどっか行っちゃダメじゃないか。
お母さんがいたと思ったの。
いるわけないだろ、こんなところに。
お父さん、お母さんどこ行ったの？
何回も言ってるだろ。遠いところに行っちゃったんだよ。
いつ帰ってくるの？
当分ずっと帰ってこないよ。だからアイラは強くならなきゃ。お母さんがいな
I
いとちゃ
can't.
んと
I can't keep going. Cinema. End of discussion. Okay, bye.